Okay, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Simcha Felder, and I'm the chair of the Cities Committee. To my left is Bob Farley, who's our counsel, and across from us is Francis Palisitsky, who's our Director of Legislative Director. Welcome to all the viewers on the net. If you're watching this, there probably is nothing else on. All right. Today we have on the agenda consideration of 8 bills, and without delay, we'd like to proceed on the agenda.
Senator, we have all the vote sheets in from the other senators, and they're appearing by means of that vote sheet. So as we go through the agenda, their votes will be cast by means of their sheet.
Thank you.
Our first bill on the agenda is Senate Bill 1190B by Senator Little. It's an act to amend the general city law, the town law, and the village law in relation to requiring residential facilities of state agencies to maintain on file and make accessible a facility site plan. We have the votes, Senator, to report that bill.
Okay.
And that bill will be reported to Finance.
Thank you.
Our next bill on the agenda is Senate Bill 1992 by Senator Golden. It's an act to amend the general municipal law in relation to providing immunity from administrative action against certain New York City fire officers. And again, Senator, we have from the vote sheets the votes to report that bill.
Thank you.
That bill will be reported to the calendar. Our next bill is Senate Bill 4271 by Senator Lanza. It's an act to amend the administrative code of the City of New York in relation to requiring the Department of Education to provide school bus service to students in grades kindergarten through 5 who reside within 1/2 mile from the school. That bill will also be reported, Senator, on the vote sheets to the floor.
Thank you.
Our next bill is Senate Bill 5443B. It's by Senator Vella. It's an act to amend the New York City Charter in relation to the membership of the Board of Trustees of the Queensborough Public Library. We have the votes on the vote sheet, Senator, to report that bill to the floor.
Thank you. Thank you.
Our next bill is Senate Bill 70. I'm sorry. We have Senator Akshar.
Mr. Chairman, excuse my tardiness.
We're delighted to
I'm delighted to be here.
To be joined by Senator Akshar.
Thank you.
And you might want to make some comments in a little while. Yeah. I'm sorry.
We're quite all right. This is Senate Bill 5443B by Senator Vella. Again, we have the votes on the vote sheets to report that bill.
Thank you.
Our next bill is by Senator Lanza to amend the real property tax law in relation to a rebate of real property taxes on certain residential real property.
Okay. I'll take a motion.
Okay. Make the motion.
And Senator, that bill, based on the vote sheets, has the ability to be reported to the floor.
Thank you.
Our next bill is Senate Bill 7516 by Senator Golden. It too is an act to amend the administrative code of the City of New York in relation to the promotion of lieutenants. And that bill is also based on the vote sheets, and Senator Akshar and yourself will be reported to the floor. Our next bill is Senate Bill 7593 by Senator Golden. It is an act to amend the local finance law in relation to the sale of bonds and notes for the City of New York. That bill as well has the votes on the vote sheet to be reported to the floor. And our last bill on the agenda, Senator, is Senate Bill 7594 by Senator Golden. It's an act to amend the administrative code of the City of New York in relation to the rate of regular interest used in actuarial valuation of liabilities.
Move the bill.
That bill, based on our vote sheets, is also reported to the floor. And Senator, we're scheduled to have a meeting next week as well.
Okay, before we conclude, I wanted to give Senator Akshar an opportunity to just say a few words, because before he came to the Senate, he was a deputy sheriff, am I right? Or were you the sheriff?
I was the undersheriff there, yep.
Yeah, so that means you did all the work. And I thought that you might want to address some of the people here today. We have, I think at least a half a dozen more representatives of various police departments, Nassau County, Port Authority, I remember, which others?
MTA.
Can you introduce yourself if you don't mind? Yeah.
Vinnie Provenzano, MTA.
If you don't mind, if you can please introduce yourself to the Senate.
John Wakehouse from Nassau County Detectives. Ed Perkins from Nassau County Superior Officers.
Dan Fitzpatrick from Suffolk County Detectives.
Mike Mollahan, Port Authority PDF.
And Lou Dini from the Suffolk SOA.
And Lou Matarazzo, New York City Detectives, Captains, and Lieutenants.
And Bing Markey from the State Association of PBAs.
Well, guys, look, you know I'm a big fan. I think I will forever bleed blue. And as I've told you all before, my pleasure to help carry your water on issues that are important to you. We care very deeply in our conference about the men and women who wear the uniform, and whatever we can do to be helpful to you guys, so please let us know. It's we live in a tumultuous world, right? And I think there's a lot of pushback right now, unfortunately, from some, especially for those who wear the uniform. So, on behalf of a grateful state, I say thank you for everything that the men and women that you represent do.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And if we can just go around and introduce everybody else who's here.
Hi, I'm Clara from State Watch. Prince Abraham, Senate Temps.
Thank you.
Jessica Tyree, interning at the mayor's office for
Right.
Bellevue.
Thank you.
Ty Snyka, Mayor's Office.
Right.
Bianca with District Council 37.
Thank you.
Shatad Floyd with the Mayor's Office.
Thank you.
Taria Cooper, Senate Finance, Temps.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
And we don't want to leave you out.
I'm Senator Akshar's Legislative Director.
Thank
She
you.
does a
What's your
fine
name?
job for the record.
Amanda.
Amanda. Okay, good. Well, thank you all for coming today, and the hearing is hereby closed.
Thank you, Chair.